Imagine this, a grand hall in Berlin, filled with men in suits, maps spread before them, glasses clinking, and discussions murmuring. But there's something missing: Africa. No Africans were invited. Yet, in this very room, decisions were made that would shape the fate of an entire continent. This was the Berlin Conference of 1884. For centuries, European powers had raided Africa's coast for slaves, but by the late 19th century, they wanted more land, resources, absolute control. And so, on November 15, 1884, the world's most powerful nations gathered in Germany. Their mission: to divide Africa like a pie, ensuring no European country fought another over territory. The irony: Africa's future was being decided without a single African present. Under the guidance of German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, 14 nations, including Britain, France, Belgium, and Portugal, redrew Africa's borders with rulers in ink. The British took vast lands from Egypt to South Africa. The French seized the West. Belgium's King Leopold II claimed the Congo, a land he turned into a personal slaughterhouse. It was a chess game of greed played over Africa's riches: gold, diamonds, rubber, and people. What followed was a century of oppression. Boundaries were drawn without regard for the people who lived there. Tribes split apart, rivals forced together. The exploitation was brutal. Millions died under colonial rule, lands were plundered, and cultures were suppressed. Even today, Africa still feels the scars of that fateful conference. History books often call it the scramble for Africa, but let's be honest, it was a conquest. A continent rich in civilization and resources was treated as a prize for foreign powers. And while independence movements in the 20th century reclaimed Africa, the effects of that 1884 meeting still shape its struggles today. So now you know the truth. The Berlin Conference wasn't just a meeting, it was a blueprint for control. A plan by white men to overpower Africa. And as we look at the world today, one must ask, how much of that power has truly shifted? Let us know your thought in the comment, and let's share this post across the entire Africa.